that brand nominees here. So, first of all, I'll introduce myself. I am Deshit Devapriya, uh, past graduate from the University of Moratuva, and I'm founder of yaralawa, which is I'm very honored to be here and very thrilled to share my journey for the past few years. As a small startup, I have started yaralawa back in 2019. So, yeah. So, first of all, we are yaralawa, which is basically a product design studio, which is not quite familiar in Sri Lanka. So, I started this back in 2019 with a very small ambition to just to cover my university expenses. So I started this back in my small space in our hostel room. So what I have done was like I have identified a market gap in Sri Lankan industry, which is the product designs. So basically, we have a lot of fashion brands and other brands. So I have seen the gap of product design. So I have started to design small products. So then later on, 2019, we started it in a small scale. Then I have developed it to a certain level. But as most of the budding entrepreneurs, what happened with the COVID-19 was they failed to pass through the COVID-19. So as everyone, as a young entrepreneur back then, so I failed to recover my entrepreneurship back then. So I failed to cover the expenses with the COVID-19. So with the heartbroken situation, I had to close the yaralawa. So after a few years, I have accidentally met with this NIDA program. So I met this Bhagya and Mulshani. Then they forcefully directed me to University Library, which is ongoing program was happened back then. So I went to there and I sit there and I start to think I had to start my business again. So then I have prepared my business proposal and I have rethink about redesigning the logo and everything. So back then I have started the program again. So then I'm happy to share that at the moment we are having our original designs around 40 original designs. So this is back in 2023. So now we are having a huge portfolio around 40 unique products, including the first ever bamboo bicycle in Sri Lanka, and also certain different wooden and different products. So then we are doing research also on the products, and here are a few products that we are working at the moment, which is we do these balance bicycles. So which is we manufacture the plywood here and we create small balanced bicycles, and we are creating kind of bamboo bicycles. The bicycle is entirely made up with Sri Lankan yellow bamboo. So with this, we have done a huge research on how to utilize the Sri Lankan yellow bamboo as a creative craft industry. So we have published our publications on the FAR International Conference also. So then these are simple products what I have done back then in the university. So then we move on to certain small gift products. And then now at the moment in 2024 we have moved on to the furniture industry as well. So then these are certain other similar products. So we have came up with recently the pandemics with the LPS situation. So we move on to design certain products with the pandemics. So then also we had recently launched this very stylish bottle opener, which is inspired by the string day. So which is having a very high demand in the market. So these are very simple products, but still we are having a very huge potential of putting them into the market. Also, we are doing certain research. So recently we have done a research how our traditional toys can be taken into child developments. So now we are redesigning certain traditional toys, like if you have familiar with certain like belly bumper there, kahatala karak there, all these traditional toys, what we are doing is we are redesigning them and we are trying to put them into the international and local markets. So and also we have developed a kind of a coffin which can be foldable and taken into disaster situations. So now we have successfully manufactured it and still on the patent process. Just to before implementing into the market, we have to go through certain testings and other things. So the coffin is 100% biodegradable, and that can be taken by a single person, and we can. It is basically based on origami techniques. So it can be folded into a kind of a flat pack, and we can export it to a kind of a large coffin. So likewise, not only putting it to a kind of a business purpose, we are doing certain research and development in the Sri Lankan toy industry and the craft industry. So finally, I want to thank for the NEDA team. I think this is the most successful government project based on the entrepreneurships for the university students. So, and also I want to keep a note for you guys for the newly grant nominees, which is what I learned is this is a kind of a growing a small startup is kind of a never-ending process. There are up and downs. Originally with the grant, I purchased a CNC. So then I thought all the crafting problems were over. But the very next day, there were a number of complaints from around, which is because of the sound. So then I have to entirely create a kind of soundproofing environment because I was working on another certain jobs. So then I had to work in night as well. So to night shift, I have to minimize the sound. So what I have done was like we have created a soundproof workshop. So likewise, it is never-ending process. I want to congratulate all of you guys because you guys are here because of a purpose. So what I need to say is like keep on the consistency and the dedication and vision so you guys can success one day. And finally, I would like to thank for the entire NEDA team for giving me this opportunity back then in 2023. So that because of that, I am here today, and we are still a very small startup. But I'm proud to say now we are having 7 employees, including 4 from University of Moratuwa and 3 from certain other universities. So now we are working as a team. So we are having bigger plans. Like recently, we have created the electric buggy cart for the NSBM University. So it is on the manufacturing process. So and we are already having electric motorbicycle, so which is also the chassis and the structure was done. So now we are moving on to a different stage rather than craft. So we are combining craft and the modern technology and the product designs. So I congratulate on all of you guys and thank you.
I invite you to